John Huber. We're here in Shiocton with Kirk James Young. He's one of our gun radio guys, and we're going to let him shoot a couple of different 308 guns and show some break relevance here. Here we have an Overkill Customs. I believe we have a Yankee Hill break, and we have the new 1-inch Huber square break. We're going to see what we got here. We're going to throw 10 rounds at a time down at the target, and we're going to see what the overall effect of recoil and the muzzle brakes has on various guns. We previously shot the AR-10 in both semi and full auto, so this time we're going to move up to 308. But I don't know, is this one full auto?
This one is not full auto.
Not full auto, so it's just semi-auto, but Kirk's got a quick finger, so we'll watch him do some work.
Yeah,
hey, John, come here.
All right, so like I said, this is a Reaper Tactical 308 out of Hortonville, Wisconsin. We're going to do 10 rounds with the Yankee Hill. This is just a regular flash hider.
Yeah, we have a new muzzle brake that we've got set up for the AR platform, and we also have one that's mounted on a Mauser. Would anybody be interested in trying some shooting?
Well, it does recoil more than I was expecting. And this is the Overkill Customs bully brake on the 308.
That's too far for me.
Well, it's much more manageable with the brake over the flash hider, but you can definitely feel the pressure. Yeah, it's definitely better than the straight up flash hider, but we'll see what the Huber Concepts does.
Did you feel much concussion coming back?
Yeah, you could definitely feel it. You can definitely feel it with this.
I noticed that these ports are real close to the front end of your tube. I can't say that I see a lot of smoking occurring on the end of the tube. Do you want to remove this? It even looks pretty.
That does look neat coming out of there. So,
boing, boing.
So this is the same Reaper Tactical gun we've been using, but we just changed the brake to the Huber Concepts brake, and we're going to give her a whirl again.
Square brake.
It's the square brake.
And I can't make it round. It changes things.
Well, first thing I can tell you is that you don't feel as much of the blowback. You don't feel anything coming back at you.
It keeps it out in front of you. You don't have that wave wrap effect. And would you say it stabilizes your point of aim?
It really makes it feel like the gun's coming more,
more linear.
Straight back.
There
wasn't much muzzle rise. The little bit of change I could see in the scope was coming right, and that would be from
here. Would you want to try this?
Just not being in my natural point of
shoot
aim.
It like a sniper. What?
Would you like to try it on a? What we have here is a 98K Mauser that's. I put a Douglas premium barrel on it a number of years ago. It was actually our trigger prototype for the first trigger we ever manufactured. So we took it one step farther.
There's some creep in there. And there's some creep in the trigger.
Okay.
The brake we fitted shortly, not long ago, so we're going to show you what even a hunting type rifle will benefit from this brake.
Where normally you would scope yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give her a whirl.
That's set for 2, so.
Are you sure you want to do it off the rest, or would you do it offhand?
Whatever you want me to do.
Whatever you feel
What
like.
do you feel comfortable with? Are you going to be hunting from a chair? Who knows? He might.
Usually. Wow, that's...
Felt like you were shooting a 22?
Yeah, it was way less than I was expecting.
308.
I flinched terribly. That trigger was a lot nicer than I was expecting too. Yeah.
Want to try one more?
Yeah, I would
With
like
what
to.
you expect?
Hold on, I'll get you the right round.
Okay. Most of my theories are in physics and it's time related. Most people think in 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, but in that last second going into your shot, you need to think in 1,000 hertz buzz. Think through the milliseconds coming into your shot. This takes all that time loss out of the picture.
All right, we're gonna try this again, being ready for it. Not flinching so bad, hopefully.
Typically, that was a hard recoiling gun.
Right.
So,
No, that's manageable.
I'm a hunter education instructor besides for Wisconsin, and what we found is even the 10-year-old kids, if you can manage the recoil, a good bolt gun is probably going to be your first deer gun. A lot of times the parents will say, here, try this 30-30 lever action, and in my eyes it's probably the worst choice for your first gun. So if you take care of the recoil on a proper deer hunting gun, everybody learns, everybody is much more satisfied in their hunt, and they come back with the meat and don't get beat up. Thank you, Kirk James Young.
Thank you.
We also have another
Go ahead,
AR,
grab one of them.
my son Sean. He was my spotter at the Sniper's Hide Cup back over Memorial Day weekend. I couldn't have asked for a better set of eyes. He got to watch some of the finest shooters in the country shooting out to 1,400 yards, and he was able to watch the splash on targets and say impact or miss.
Yeah.
He did a very good job. And in some of these engagements, it's not hard for people to put a bag over their head to knock the glare off.
This is a demo, remember. They're not at a PRC, buddy. Yeah. So, dude, let's see a 3-round burst. Faster, faster. There you go. I'm out.
Now you're out. All right. So now you can see the distinct effects that these brakes have on your shooting proficiency. So think about that. When you go and buy all the fancy pimp stuff that you want to put on your gun, figure out what's going to work for you. Thank you.